Rule 6. Fouls. Article 38. Disqualifying foul. Definition. A disqualifying foul is any flagrant unsportsmanlike action by players, substitutes, head coaches, assistant coaches, excluding players, and accompanying delegation members. A head coach who has received a disqualifying foul shall be replaced by the first assistant coach as entered on the score sheet. If no first assistant coach is entered on the score sheet, he shall be replaced by the captain. Violence. Acts of violence may occur during the game, contrary to the spirit of sportsmanship and fair play. These shall be stopped immediately by the referees and, if necessary, by public order enforcement officers. Whenever acts of violence occur involving players on the court or in its vicinity, the referees shall take the necessary actions to stop them. Any of the above persons who are guilty of flagrant actions or aggressions on opponents or referees shall be disqualified. The crew chief must report the incident to the organization body of the competition. Public order enforcement officers may enter the court only if requested to do so by the referees. However, should spectators enter the court with the obvious intentions of committing act of violence, the public order enforcement officers must intervene immediately to protect the teams and the referees. All areas beyond the floor or its vicinity, including entrances, exits, hallways, dressing rooms, etc., comes under the jurisdiction of the organization body of the competition and the public order enforcement officers. Physical actions by players or persons permitted to sit on the team bench which could lead to damaging of game equipment must not be permitted by the referees. When behavior of this nature is observed by the referees, the head coach of the offending team shall be giving a warning. Should this action be repeated, a technical or even a disqualifying foul shall immediately be called against the individual involved. Penalty. A disqualifying foul shall be charged against the offender. Whenever the offender is disqualified according to the respective articles of these rules, he shall go to and remain in his team's dressing room for the duration of the game, or, if he wishes, he shall leave the building. Free throws shall be awarded. 1. To any opponent as designated by his head coach in case of a non-contact foul. 2. To the player who was fouled in case of a contact foul. Followed by 1. A throw-in from the throw-in line in the team's front court. 2. A jump ball in the center circle at the start of the first quarter. The number of free throws shall be awarded as follows. 1. If the free throw is a non-contact foul, 2 free throws. 2. If the foul is committed on the player not in the act of shooting, 2 free throws. 3. If the foul is committed on the player in the act of shooting, the goal, if made, shall count, and in addition, 1 free throw. 4. If the foul is committed on the player in the act of shooting and the goal is not made, 2 or 3 free throws. 5. If the foul is a disqualification of a head coach, 2 free throws. 6. If the foul is a disqualification of a first assistant coach, substitute, excluding player, or an accompanying delegation member, the foul is charged against the head coach as a technical foul, 2 free throws. In addition, if a disqualification of a first assistant coach, substitute, excluding player, or an accompanying delegation member after leaving the team bench area is for the active participation during any fight, 1. For each single disqualifying foul of a first assistant coach, substitute, and excluding player, 2 free throws. All disqualifying fouls shall be charged against each offender. 2. For each single disqualifying foul of any accompanying delegation member, 2 free throws. All disqualifying fouls shall be charged against the head coach. All free throw penalties shall be executed, unless there are equal penalties on the opponent's team to be cancelled. Press here for Article 39, Fighting.